So when you get eggplant, you want to get a really nice, sturdy eggplant. When you go to the grocery store, you want to make sure that you don't have an eggplant that's soggy, that has a lot of spots on it, because then you know that's an old eggplant. Wash and dry it, cut off the top, and you're either going to cut down thin slices, about 1/4 of an inch thick, like so, like we did for the zucchini, or you're going to use your mandolin again and do the same thing with your eggplant. There. And you see what beautiful slices that makes. Now you have to make a paste for this. So after you've got the slices all sliced up like that, you've done the same thing that you did with the zucchini. You put it on a bake sheet that has a little bit of olive oil, and you baked these just until they are soft, because we have to roll these. We're going to make something called an involtini. For the filling, you want to have eggs. So here we have 4 eggs in a bowl. And now we want to put in some breadcrumbs, fresh breadcrumbs, and some garlic. So some garlic goes in. And then we want, you can use either parsley or basil. There's our parsley. Cheese. A little Parmigiano goes in, and some salt. And that is our mixture. So you mix that all around. I'm going to give that a little bit more cheese. Save some for the top. And this becomes the paste. This is the paste that's going to be spread on those slices of eggplant. And this is a great way to use up a lot of eggplant from your garden. Doesn't this sound good? Unusual too. Great for a buffet. A little bit more cheese goes in. You need about a cup, I would say. And that's looking good. So here's how this goes. You take a slice of the eggplant. Here's a nice looking one. Put that on a board for you. And then you take a spoon and you take some of this mixture and you spread it right on that eggplant slice. And then you roll it. See? Just like that. There's your little involtini. Let me do a couple more. Taking some of that paste, spreading it, and then rolling up your involtini. And if you've just baked those nicely in the oven, you know that they are going to roll very easily. Then what we need, again, is a casserole. A casserole dish, and I already have some that I did for you earlier. So here they are. You want to put down a bed of basic tomato sauce that you made with tomatoes and garlic, a little bit of olive oil, and they go in the dish just like that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Then you can spread a little tomato sauce over the top. A little cheese if you want, and they go in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 25 or 30 minutes, I would say. But remember, this can be eaten cold. So here's a little cheese, a little Parmigiano over the top, and that's ready to go in the oven. Now, I told you earlier, to make a basic tomato sauce, you start with some olive oil and add some garlic, and then you get some crushed tomatoes. And the best way to put them in is over a spoon so it doesn't splatter all over you. So in go the tomatoes. This is so easy. I like to add a little sugar to mine. About 1/4 cup of good dry red wine goes in. Fresh basil, torn in pieces, salt and pepper, put the top on. 20 minutes later, you have sauce. You know those milk cartons you've been throwing away? Well, you better save them. This is perfect. You take a plastic bag, and when you've made your tomato sauce, you put it right into the bag, just like that. Zip up the bag, get all the air out, zip up the bag, put it in the freezer, in the container. Then when it's frozen, you can take the bag out and it will have this nice block shape, which will give you a lot of room in the freezer for storing a lot of tomato sauce.